Hello, welcome to my forbidden fruits. Well, they're not mine, of course. My name is Krashivaya. Welcome to these forbidden fruits. Welcome to these noetic nectars. I'm hearing from the movie Princess Bride. Yes, bow down to the Queen of Slime, the Queen of Filth, the Queen of Putrescence. That's what I'm hearing, anyways, so that's why the British accent came up immediately, of course, but... And I've been hearing a lot lately, the bog of eternal stench. You know, a lot of us, as a child, we started thinking that nobody loved us because we were just a filth-mongering whore bog of eternal stench. And then others of us just thought that we were invisible, so how could anybody love something that wasn't there? And then we thought we were just, again, shameful, disgusting, putrescent. I don't know if that's a word, putrescent. Anyways, we're just putrid, rancid. Like the scraps of meat they throw out for dogs. You know, we weren't even the stray dogs, we were the meat. That's how we felt. Unwanted. How some people can just, they can't handle hearing what we have to say because it is so true. And it's hard. It is so hard. We want to know the truth, but we can't stand it when it comes from somebody younger, less mature. We should know everything. We should not be able to seek knowledge anywhere but from within ourselves, because we know all. I learn something new every day. Every day. And I feel like an asshole for some of the things I thought I knew yesterday. And some of the things that I thought I knew that I wanted to impress upon others. Especially those things. I always feel like a big jackass about those. Except for this. More recently than not. Compassion. Compassion. Life is calling for compassion. It's not calling for everybody to go, oh, poor thing, I need to be sympathetic to your woes, and that just creates victim consciousness. No. Empathy. I understand. You might be going through some shit. Absolutely. I can see how that could be troubling for you. What do you think you might need to fix that problem? Because I see the pain. I feel it. But I'm not just going, just to cuddle you. And I'm not asking for that. Promise. I'm not asking for that. I need somebody to be like, wow, that shit you've been going through, that's deeper than rap. That's darker than the blackest of berries. Black as midnight, black as pitch. Dark as midnight, dark as pitch, darker than the foulest witch. It's the beginning of the legend. I believe it's at least within the first 15 minutes. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. You see all these things it is a sweet life if you've gone through the depths of despair. It is a very sweet life if you can rise to the sweet joys that we should be finding on the other end of the spectrum. But there's this thing People are putting it into play now. No. Go back down, 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 down. You don't deserve joy. No, 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 no. Your life doesn't get to be sweet. You don't know anything more than me, and you never will know anything better than me, and you never will have anything more than I have, and you will never be happy because I'm not happy. I suffered, you suffer. Ouch. Fuck. Some of these people are from your family, from the very root of your tree. Some of those people are your mother, father. Some of those people are aunts and uncles. And you know why that is? It's because they didn't understand, like, how do I deal with being jealous of the fact that that person has more than I have? How do I deal with my emotions when I'm upset? Because, and from very young, there's some real adult situations that they were put in at real young ages, And so were we. And so were our children. Can we stop that? Can we stop that right here and now? Let's not put our children into adult situations, please. I never wanted to do that. No. I never, ever I couldn't fathom doing to my children. But I did, in a manner. There's different ways that I've done to my kids exactly what my parents did to me, exactly what my aunts and uncles did to me, exactly what my grandparents did to me. I've done these things to the children that I brought into this earth, to my creation. The things that I love more than I loved myself at times. Absolutely. Hands down, I love them more than I love myself at times because they were the only things that were keeping me breathing. But I did almost worse to them at times than my family did to me because I was their only God. I was their only showcase of how to behave as an adult and how to go through shit that was traumatizing. And I was flailing around like a fish out of water, kicking and screaming and making them fucking be the adult. You need to take care of me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I need another drink. Basically, in a manner. Disgusting. It is. Putrescence, slime, filth. Disgusting. And I've had to learn to forgive myself for that. And I've had to ask forgiveness of them for that several times. I don't know if they'll ever forgive me. And I don't expect them to have to. I would not expect them to have to forgive me for that. And it's taken a fuck of a lot to forgive myself. But I'm not going to sit and with bated breath and wait for the other roots of the tree to all be in chorus with, yes, we forgive you as well, Krista. No, I forgive me. Fuck you. It's not happening anymore. I've been remorseful. I've been repentant. I don't do those things anymore. I've resurrected. I'm a new person now. If you don't allow me to be a new person and you want to continually tell the story with all the sprinkles of puke and reek and bogs of eternal stench and the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater and I just eat their intestines with a smile on my lips, then you can put whatever spin on it you want. You can make me out to be whatever kind of a horrible person you want me to be. But no one could have made me feel more foul than the innards of me, looking at me through the lens of my scope and looking at what has came about in my life. What have I done? It's not just this is who my kids grew up to be, because they're perfect. As are you, as am I. It's however God looks down on their creation. But the chaos that has ensued before I could get a grasp, or before I chose to get a grasp. And you know, it took like, I had gotten a grasp on it. I had a grasp on it for a year and a half. It took a year and a half to all of a sudden unearth 10 years of sludge. And now, literally, my nose hairs, that's all I can smell. And I'm just trying to cleanse my nostrils of that bog of eternal stench, because I'm not there anymore. I've never been someone with such a dirty, putrid soul. No, I was just blind and drunk and scared and alone. And all of those that I should have been able to get help from was on the sidelines saying, look at her, fuck it all up. Oh, we've got money for clothes for the kids if you want it, but we can't be a sitter while you're sober to gain your scruples, because we have a feeling that you're just going to go out and drink again. We can't be, we can't be a place of sanctuary because you steal. You're still that person. From the age of 7, 6. Forgetting that as a child, as an infant, they did the best they could with what they knew how, but they did leave you completely open, with your soft white underbelly showing. Nobody standing in the gap for you but your own psyche and God. And God to step in during that trauma, or spirit, an angel, a demon, whatever. That little sparkle of source, that little sparkle of your soul that flittered out, and little spirit that came in to hold you, pick you up, to be that one footprint in the sand while that terrible thing was happening to you, while everyone else turned their heads, while you went within or flittered without. Whichever way you look at it, they forget. Your body didn't forget. And then all the times you were told you were bad because you wanted truth, wanted honesty, and you didn't want to see people hurting. Bad. You're trying to cause trauma and trouble, drama. Trying to get in the way of real love and a family that could be the end-all be-all of the greatest family on earth, the albeit, this legacy. You're destroying the legacy. Well, where's your legacy? I want to be a part of the legacy. I'm not trying to destroy anything. I'm here too, right? Right? No, not really. No, not really. You were just a problematic pebble. They just kept trying to frick you out of the frickin' way. Frick you out of the way. Frick flick you out of the fucking way. And you just kept coming back going, but it's not okay for you to treat my dad. And it's not okay for you to treat my mom. And it's not okay for this to happen. And and they just kept saying, I don't give a fuck if it's the truth. Shut up. You're making people upset. People please. And okay. And then you learned to people please. And so what did you then do for the next 20 years of your life? 25, 30, 35, 40 years of your life. What did you do? People please. Now you're realizing people pleasing hasn't pleased any people. And if it's pleased people, well, they certainly haven't in return tried to please you. And now you're completely isolated in solitude. And it's time for you to come out and be the great big giant boulder. You're no longer that little pebble. They couldn't really ever flick you out of the way. You're kind of like an irritating little flea. And now you're like this one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. For real. But in a good way. You don't eat people. You don't. That's what I told my daughter. You can be whatever you want to be. Be whatever you want to be. Just, be integral. Love. Be kind for the sake of being kind. Better watch out. Better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Somewhere there was you better be good for goodness sake. So I used to say, you better be good for goodness sake. That's where that song came from the other day when I was like, why in the hell am I singing that song? You better be good for goodness sake. You better be good for goodness sake. Santa Claus is coming to town. Be good for goodness sake. Be kind for the sake of being kind. Not because you're going to get something out of it. This isn't always a reciprocal thing. Like immediately, you're not going to give the man on the corner, ask him for change, 15 cents and a fresh bottle of water. And then, he's going to come to your door like a day and a half later and be like, here's your fresh bottle of water back in 15 cents. Thanks very much. Or, hey, I don't have water, but, I've got 35 cents in exchange for what you gave me the other day. That's not how it... And God's not going to be like, oh, because you helped that man and that 15 cents in that water was like a $350 meal at the, here's your exchange. That's not how that works. It felt good. Keep it to yourself. Maybe tell somebody. It doesn't matter. Whatever you do, whatever you do with it, though, think about it first. Did it make you feel good? Is it going to make somebody else feel good that you did it? Or is it going to make somebody else be like, that freaking bragging ass bitch talking about how she gave that homeless man a water? You don't know. So maybe you should just keep your fucking mouth shut about it. Because you never know. Because you'd be fucking... Wow. The loop-de-loos that I've seen in this karmic cycle. I thought it was just I thought these petty tyrants were just like ex-boyfriends and like my cousins maybe, or like my aunt, or, and these entities were going to flit away. I was going to stop running into them and I wasn't going to lose like everybody. Were you going to lose everything? Everything. Did I lose everything? Everything. Now, granted, yeah, I still have $95 worth of I still have a $95 storage unit and a lot of bullshit within it. I still have my vehicle. This is the third one I've gone through in 6 months. I'm going to say the third one I've gone through in a year. Let's be reasonable. And it's coming up with problems. I mean, things are happening. But it's going to stop. Because I'm going to be advocating for myself. Instead of letting everyone else advocate for me. Instead of letting people like jokesters advocate for me. People that don't even know who I am. People that don't even, like, barely even know my middle name. Speaking on behalf of who I am as a person. It's not going to happen anymore. It's just not. And if it does, I mean, we'll let him speak. But I'm going to be the louder voice in the room. That's for damn sure. Because I'm not filth and putrescence. And you know what? I'm not fucking perfect. La-di-da. Look at my wings. I've finally grown. Oh, aren't they just so glorious, pearl and opaque? Oh my goodness. Oh, the feathers are so light. Love and light, love and light. Nope, I'm on the balance beam. In the middle. With a lasso. And I'm only going to pull in what belongs to me, what's true to me, what I don't mind holding within myself and accepting as truth. If I can't tolerate the fact that every once in a while I like to, put my medication up my nose. Shit, sometimes, because I don't feel like, actually crushing on my actual medication and putting it up my nose because I have a ritual. Vitamin B. Vitamin C especially, that shit will sting your nose. It'll take your breath away and it'll make you not want to ever do it again. Ever. But for some reason I have this obsession with putting shit up my nose. Why? Because a long time ago, for 3 months, I was addicted to cocaine. For 3 months. 3 months put me in a ritual to put shit up my nose. Ridiculous. And I still, every once in a while, will be like, I feel like putting my... Nope, we're going to do this instead. I'm not putting my medication up my nose. I'm not misusing my prescribed medication. But I will misuse the hell out of some vitamin B and vitamin C. Okay? Let's just be real. But I'm not out buying fucking Coke. And I'm not out buying fucking, I'm not. I'm putting supplements. I'm smushing up supplements. Sometimes caffeine pills. I gotta go with no dose on this one. It's kind of got a peppermint taste. Not peppery, peppermint. Oh, the little Orbeez are shouting at me to get off the line. Like, you're giving away too much information, bitch. Pull back. All right, well, I'm gonna pull back. I love you so very much. Don't make any ritual too serious. Because the best part about spirituality, best part about you, best part about me, best part of being putrid filth and perfect faith is that we're right in the middle of the lasso. We can pull in whatever we want. What do you want to pull in? There's no such thing as halfway crooks, but yet we're walking the middle line. Yikes. That's a toughie. And I got a toughie. She's a whoopee. And I finally got her back. I thought for sure that I had left her in the back of a cop car. But I got my stuffed animal back. My toughie. My whoopee is back with me. She was at my grandma's house, along with my bathing suit bottoms that I was tripping out about forever. Anyways, she says I love you. And I love you too, unconditionally. Rock out with your cock out. Jam out with your clam out. However you want to word it. However you want to work it. Do the damn thing. Just bliss out about it, bitch. Just bliss out. Don't bitch. Like I do this bitching thing all the time. It's bullshit. And a bullshit can spot a bullshitter can spot a bullshitter. Con man spots a con man, and a crook can spot a crook. Love each other, ladies. I'll talk to you later. I just really gotta get going because these stars are so beautiful and these orbs are really obnoxious. Was the solar eclipse today in Libra, which means that the nodes have changed. Guess what they're in now? Pisces and Virgo, and of course they're in the opposite signs because I have my north and south node in, yeah, my north node is in Virgo and my south node is in Pisces, and of course the north node is in Pisces right now and the south node is in Virgo, so you know, all that happy horse shenanigans. But anyways, I love you. Talk to you later. Bliss out, bitch. Bye.